So Pete, you've worked on tax issues off and on over the years, and we go through this annual ritual of tax extenders. I mean, is that become sort of an inevitable part of the process that you can never make any of these things permanent, and so you just have to keep doing them over and over and over again? Or, the cynical view would be that, well, the reason they keep doing them over and over again is that they use them to do other things. And obviously, the real cynical position is that they keep these things hanging out there because it's good for the politicians.
It raises money. It's fundraising.
Down all of the industries and all the lobbyists to say, okay, well, this tax provision thing that you really, really like, it's going to expire. So, you need to pay attention. And so it just creates this sort of endless cycle that as a matter of politics, they just simply can't get by.
Steve, you're right on. Tori, you're right on. One of the things that most Americans don't see is what I call the sewer of campaign finance. And, if these things were permanent, there wouldn't be as many fundraisers down at the Hyatt on Senate side or over at the, Republican headquarters on the House side and the Democratic headquarters. And so Tori's exactly right. I mean, the lobbyists know these things are going to be extended. Congress knows they're going to be extended. They should be permanent. That would be good policy, but that would shut off the flow of campaign funds. And so that's unacceptable. Look, when I worked for Senator Domenici on the Budget Committee back in the 80s, I used to get calls early in the year from lobbyists saying, hey, Pete, how's it looking on X, whatever incentive that was their main bread and butter. And they'd be angling, and I would immediately reassure them, don't worry, it'll be on my hit list. And then they could go to all their, companies that supported them and say, oh my God, Davis is after this. And so I got to play the bad guy. And when I went into the back room at finance, where you've been many times, Steve, and presented my list to the members, the first thing they did was reject every single thing that was on the list.
That sounds familiar.
So you played a useful role for industry by being the bad guy.
Well, hey, somebody's got to do it.